Hey, read this. Otherwise, the video is not going to make much sense to you. Better yet, watch my welcome video. The link is in the description below. Jason, thank you for taking the time to speak with me. You have experience with blockchain, correct?
Yes, I do have some.
All right, super. And I see that you're still employed at today, correct?
That's incorrect. In this February, I resigned from
Oh, really?
no,
Okay,
no longer doing it.
okay. Your LinkedIn says you're still working there.
Oh, really? I will need to fix some
Yeah.
of them.
Okay. No, all good. I'm glad we could clarify that. What prompted you to resign from?
Uh, so they recently changed their company policy, and they wanted me to come to the office and do the on-site work. I had some family reason at that time, so I decided to resign.
Very interesting.
Interesting indeed. In addition to the stock Zoom background, it doesn't get more cliche than this. Not being able to meet in person due to family reasons. I mean, it's the signature mark of a scam candidate. Just to be clear, Jason, we are 100% remote. But what we ask is we ask people to do a 2-day training at one of our offices, and we actually have an office in Texas as well. So, would you be able to do a 2-day training in Houston, Dallas, or Austin?
Well, let me think about that.
FYI, the city where he claims to live is a 22-minute drive to downtown Houston.
Yeah, again, I have got some family problem that uh, wants me to be stay here.
Even when he told me he needed to think about it, I already saw this coming. Same thing, different scam candidate. I'll check in with the team to see if they're okay with that. Okay, because the reason they're also doing this is, well, number one, they want you to meet the team, have lunch, get together, and they'll do the training there. But also, the company, they recently came across some scenarios where, and it happened mostly during COVID, where everyone was working remote, but we found out that, there were some developers in China pretending to be in the US. I think it's to earn US salary while in China. Have you heard of this before?
No, I haven't heard.
Yeah, so that's what has been happening, and we want to make sure that, if this is kind of a scam, we want to make sure that we're not falling into that trap. So we just need to ask candidates, hey, is this what's going on? And if you're comfortable coming into the office, that type of thing. But it sounds like you are in the U.S., right? This is not nothing like that. Hello, Jason?
I totally
Okay.
understand that. I totally
Okay.
understand.
What is with this guy taking an eternity to answer my yes or no questions? It's like he's using one of those radio earpieces for secret agents. Except he's getting the slowest audio feed ever on how to respond to my simple questions. And your last name is correct?
Yes, correct.
Even confirming his name takes an exorbitant amount of time. Not because the internet connection is bad, but likely because he can't keep up with the many aliases he uses to conduct various scams in tandem. I know this because the same guy applied to one of my other jobs last year, except then he used a Chinese last name, and this year he suddenly has a British sounding last name. I needed answers. Okay, because the other thing too is the team they saw your profile and they said, "Hey, his name's," and I said, "No, it's," and they said, "Well, just make sure that it's the right person." So we didn't mistake and as your last name.
Oh, yeah.
Jason?
Yeah, that's correct.
Take your time, young man.
Okay, folks, 13 seconds is the record for the day. I always wondered if guys like him are using Google, Siri, or ChatGPT to get answers when they're stumped. But since I'm asking a personal question that pertains only to him, I really don't know what the holdup is down to.
My original last name is
Is what, sorry?
original last name was.
Got it. Oh, and did you change your last name? Is that what
I
happened?
have got paper. Yes, that's correct.
Oh, what is
Preferred name.
a nice name. Why did you change it to? I really thought he was going to tell me that he got married and that's why he changed his last name. But I was way off.
You know, for convenience.
For convenience? Okay, while I'm not going to divulge the fake names he's been using, I will share that both last names here are one-syllable words that were very easy to pronounce. So I'm not sure where the added convenience lies here. He talks about getting an official name change here through the government very casually, like it isn't one big pain in the butt. Because it is. If anything, this convenience is incredibly inconvenient. The explanation just doesn't check out. You made the official change then. You went to the government and changed your last name officially from to...
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, correct.
Wow. Did that take very long to do?
You know, not long, not short, just ordinary.
Okay, got it. So I'll tell that to the team so they have the full story, so they don't think it's two different people. They don't think it's a scam or anything like that, because I have to explain it to them. So you understand what I'm saying, right? Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. So
Understand.
you might notice that in almost every single one of these long spells of silence, you can hear his other scammer colleagues yik-yakking in the background. How soon would you be able to start, Jason?
I can start right away.
How about never, never, ever, ever?
All right, let's take a minute to summarize why Jason is probably a con artist. Number one, of course, we have the stock zoom background. Today, we feast our eyes on a nice fake studio space. Number two, of course, Jason couldn't meet in person. Of course, it was because of family reasons. Number three, Jason was operating under multiple aliases, and he provided a very flimsy explanation as to why these existed. Number four, it took him an absolute eternity to answer very simple questions. Yeah, so everything Jason told me was
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.